Shalom, Cancer. I hope that you are well. Those of you who are upright and you are returning, welcome back. If you're upright and you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. And look, it's real intense. It's real talk. Audio discretion advised. It will be an audio reading. But if you have little ones around, it really is that intense, okay? I will roar at wickedness. Can't stand it. And if you've fallen down like we all have, please look in the mirror and stay on this channel and just learn how to just look into something for what it is and get the victory, man, out of it. Otherwise, if you don't, the scripture is found in the tarot. You're going to learn the tarot actually in a whole new way. It will tell you that if you won't look in the mirror and fix something, you'll fall into mischief and you're just a disgrace and you're a lost cause. That's just the truth, okay? And I'm here to speak the truth, whether people like it or not. It's not my truth. It's Yehovah Elohim's truth. And so, anyway, this will be a big experience for you here. But you will find out that your Elohim, who created you and gave you life, if you don't know Him, wants to know you and fight your battles for you, okay? And those of you who do know Him and you walk uprightly, I appreciate you. I pray for you all. I do pray for my brothers and sisters all over the earth that are going through similar things. Anyway, Cancer, let's see what's in the hidden with your energy and see what the most important thing you need to know. I will hit energies both directions, so we'll just see what the Most High wants to bring out. Sweet Yehovah, I appreciate you. Come on in here and prophesy by way of Yeshua. Spirit of prophecy. What's hidden around Cancer? What do they need to know? What do they need to understand? What do they need to bypass? What do they need to continue in? What's the message for Cancer? We have the Death card and the Sun card here. I want to say this word in the Hebraic language goes to somebody acting like they are something according to something else. If somebody is if I'm talking to somebody, and I'm sure I am, government is out here really big. And so FBI goes back to the Death card and the Sun card, and also take you back to government in the Hebraic language. And so if there has been secrets, the Sun would indicate also that whatever was secrets now up in somebody's face, possibly for some cases. This is a love and romance. There could be a secret love and romance around something as well. Sex and secret money is going on somewhere as well. With the Death card, things on property has come out really heavy as well today. Something though is bright for the future with the Sun, because it is the most positive card in the deck. So whatever has been very transformative here around some, death matter, energetically, physically, emotionally, naturally, something still looks bright ahead. Okay, if you're dealing with your children, then children are also out here as well. The letter M and the letter Q is here. The Seven of Cups, somebody's got a decision to make and there's a consequence. So if I'm looking at both these cards, and then the Eight of Cups also here at the bottom of the deck is the Fool. Okay. The letter T would also be here as well. The choice that is made is showing either foolishness, a death, or something to turn over for something positive. Some of you all need somebody to literally go away and the situation die. I want to say this word. There's another Hebraic word out here that goes to somebody who has a chaotic mark on them. Okay. And somebody does, because I did a reading earlier, and there were two different readings that somebody was infiltrated with demons, and then the word chaotic was there, and the other reading stated that somebody likes to gaslight somebody, and I had energies written on the card that talked about how demonic that is, and it's freaking somebody. The eighth house goes back to the psychologist, somebody's mind. Somebody's got a chaotic mark around some confusing, stupid thing, or they went crazy because of something or whatever that is. The Seven of Cups is a very complex decision that somebody's standing here going, my God, if I don't choose the right way, it's going to cost me something, maybe even death, God. Or I may get into this chaotic mode and do something, and I'm going to have to own whatever I choose. It's also possibly showing somebody, obviously somebody desires to walk away from something. The Eight of Cups is that. I desire to walk away from this situation because it's just a chaos. chaotic situation. It is a transformative thing that is here. It's very intense when the Death card and the Sun comes out. And the Fool is like explosive energy of anger that rests there in the Fool's bosom. And somebody eats the vomit because they can't get out of the freaking folly. And so somebody's crazy out here around something. For some cases, or that's you, and you ain't going to understand anything that I just said, I guess. Whatever this is, something's going to be forced and overturned. Something's known around some forceful thing, and some type of a creation around something. I create, I will, and I see, I will create is out here. The 5th house is I will. The 8th house is I create. And the 11th house is I know. Somebody knows that they will create something out here. And it's something's chaotic or complex about the thing if it's not done in the truth. And somebody's either going to create something positive, or somebody going to create something that's causing a bunch of freaking something out here that's crazy. Okay, so I had somebody in like 3 readings was hunting somebody out for sex, and so this willful energy, if somebody is act like they are something that they're not, and they're freaking full, somebody better watch out, because I've had that energy come out really strong in other readings. The last, it was either today or yesterday, where somebody had a lot of indignation, sexual violence. I think it was today. And somebody like that is out here in this reading. Or I'm talking to the freak. I don't know. Let's see. Somebody very willful around something and very secretive. But something would be indicated that something would be known as well. Okay? Around a decision that already had a consequence. But we are looking in the secret here. Okay? Show me Cancer. If you're upright, you're always protected by the Most High if you're keeping His commandments. A crush. Okay, somebody has a crush on somebody in the Gemini reading just a minute ago. And they were also a little player type of an energy. And that card that I just described about somebody being forceful and hunting somebody out for sex, that was there with that energy. So the word third party also just jumped out with this crush card. That was also in the Gemini reading. So whatever those connections are to you, there is a third party that came out, I want to say, in the Aries or the Taurus reading, or both. I can't remember. I've done so many readings today. Somebody says, I want to fix the problem. Okay, well, there's a third party connection somewhere that's got a chaotic cray-cray around them. And if there's 2 parties that want to come together and fix something, and you both know you're upright, you're dealing with some, my God, freaking disgusting filth, then I send you love and light. The Most High is going to give you the way, okay, to do that. Somebody does want to fix something out here. If they are the party that says, I want to fix something, but they're acting like they are something, and they're not, you're going to know it. You're going to know it, okay? Somebody's dealing with somebody who is very, what is the word that I want to use? Like a magnet. They draw people in, okay? That death energy can have a meaning of that, but I'm really feeling it. I never bring that out, but it's somebody has the ability to kind of like, I'm also getting a vision of tentacles. And it's like they draw in some type of real intense way with their tentacles. So that's really interesting. I must bring that out. Something about a forceful communicator in wording is here. That's that 5th house. I will do something. No, you won't if it's not in the upright. Okay? Something around a bike and parents are out here. We also have a hospital energy. That was also really big somewhere else. And out of country is also here. Let me take one more. And talent is here, and hurtful is also here. Well, yes, there's something, and then a bad thing made right is also underneath that. So somebody does want to fix the problem, and whoever the third party creep is, the Most High gonna flip their world upside down, because he did give some words today about him trampling on some people. They're going to be ashamed for what they freaking think that they're trying to do. Their blood's going to be everywhere. There's death out here on a bunch of people that's crazy, that's got chaotic crap on them. I'm taking some more cards here for you all. The first card is an RN. Okay, so we got the hospital out here. So if you're an RN, or you're dealing with an RN, and either they're upright or they're the third party creep. I don't know. There's a nurse out here. Okay, there's also a runner. The R and the N together ran back into itself as a runner, and so what that means for you. This is a totally different card, but this wording came out in I think it was a Pisces reading, I think. Mischievous, heinous plotting going on. Perverseness is out here. Okay, well, somebody's chaotic. They're perverted. They're nasty. And it says a wicked, sexual, heinous crime on this card. Again, it was already coming out here. It was already showing itself out here. The most I showed it to me. It's here. It come out in wording. So you need to know this. This is what's hidden from you. Somebody being targeted for some crap out here. Okay? Oh my God. Your next card is 1 John 2, 16 and 17. For some of you all, the name John might be prevalent to something, positive or negative. I don't know. Just bring it out here. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh. There's lustful stuff out here. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. That prideful stuff goes back to that fool scripturally in a really big way. The pride of life. Here I am. Here's the sun. I'm front stage. When I come in the room, you're going to see me, baby. Somebody's full of themselves out here. The world passes away, folks, and the lust thereof. But he that does the will of the Father in heaven, he will abide forever. Somebody else won't. They're going to go to hell. Okay? Somebody's breath in their existence is out here on the next card. The death card's here, folks. The death card's here. I had a strangling energy come out in somebody else's reading as well. So that somebody's breath is out here. There's death around something. The next card is some type of obligation. Your obligation is to the truth. If somebody thinks they're going to hunt somebody down and do some nasty, freaking, disgusting, filthy, gross thing, you're in error, and you are the perverted. Somebody is perverted out here, and you got some obligation to do some nasty to somebody. You mean you're going to go to hell? You better. Oh my God! You can't fear the one who's going to destroy you, like these other people have already been destroyed and are fixing to. Anyway, do whatever you feel like you got to do, and you're no priority. If you got a priority to do something upright, then God will be with you. He will be with you. The next card is a firm authority. Okay, somebody is firm out here. It is also making reference to be firm in strength and in authority, to prevail and to be strong. Okay, and so somebody got an obligation to be that in the truth. Then by God, the Most High is going to flip something out for you in all uprightness. Okay, oh my God, my hands found two cards that say mischief on it, folks. That's incredible. That's absolutely, somebody's under warning here. The next card says a recovery and a renewal. We do have that wording out here. When to fix the problem is out here. Okay, depending on who you are and what party is saying that. Obviously, you got two people, two groups that do want to fix the problem, but there's somebody that's jealous somewhere because it came out. Somebody's plotting something, or they did already, and that's hidden and it's fixing to come to the light. I guess I could read it that way as well. But some people need to really be careful. There's something really nasty out here, folks. Somebody act like they are something they're not. They could be around this nurse, or it is this nurse. You'd be dealing with somebody who's connected with being out of country. Somebody in authority is here today that's filthy dirty. And Jehovah, just kill the freak. Just kill the freak. Something could have happened in the mountains. We have the M and the T is here. The mountain energy is coming out here. That'd be Montana would also be here. Show me 3 more cards, please, for Cancer. We have prison coming out. Either you deal with somebody who's been in prison, or obviously this behavior is going to send somebody in prison. Okay? Somebody's in prison in their mind because they got a chaotic freaking mark on them to act that way in God's green earth. Somebody is going to go to prison because I had somebody being shackled in the Capricorn reading? Show me. Okay, there's looting out here around somebody. Okay, something rightfully belongs to somebody as well. So this, for some of you all, this already happened, and somebody plotting some crap around that. Maybe they're obviously trying to get away with something. Somebody has been looted on or is being targeted for that crap, and they're acting like they are something and they're not. There's mischievous behavior. Yeah, there's all the money that just came out. It's everywhere. There's lots of it. If this freak knows about money being around something, and they're obviously the lust of the flesh is out here, the pride of life and money, and I'll give you the world, and the demon god is out here, the devil who says I give you everything is out here. Okay, somebody's gonna lose their freaking soul. At the bottom of the deck is the widow, and I feel like somebody's dealing with a black widow. Okay, very strong. That energy would be here, acting like they are something. There's money around somebody. They are a third party. This would apparently be somebody that you know come and say, I want to fix the problem, or whatever that is, that you know this person. Okay, there's a black widow out here. Obviously, if you just outside of that, somebody is a widow. They've already lost a spouse. You could be being targeted out here, okay? Or something, you know, somebody's hunting your husband. They're a third party and they got some crush somewhere. I don't know. It could be read that way as well. Show me Cancer. Somebody needs to call out up on the Most High. There's something very hurtful out here. We have the sun. This is a victory, folks. It's positive. At the same time, the sun is already out here, and that's pride and conceit. The Fool card in that house also goes back to genius type of energy, and we got the scripture coming out here. Somebody's very prideful in their own eyes. This rune can have that genius energy to it, okay? But if somebody thinks, hey, it's all about me and I'll have who I want and I'm gonna hunt somebody out, and there's money around some stuff, and I want the money, I will have the money, I've got an obligation to my filthy God to do some crap, you're gonna be overturned, because this is a victory for the upright. The sun is a forcible overthrow. Somebody will be forced. God's not going to be mocked. He's not going to allow this crap to go on. And if you do, if somebody is not going to repent somewhere or make something right, then evil will come upon you, and this may be your fate then. And this is a warning then. Because somebody in the Gemini reading said, forgive or you're not going to be forgiven. If you ain't going to do something right, the Most High is going to turn you over to the tormentors. And this is what's somebody's got some evilness coming to him, I guess. If that's the way people want to play, the Most High will just throw you out to the dogs and let them do whatever they want to you, I guess. That's what come out, folks, is a big warning for you. Until next time, shalom.